After a few morning snow showers here in central and eastern Kentucky, low clouds hanging tough. And of course, that really held our temperatures in check. Most locations mid to upper 30s for afternoon highs. Looking at your weather headlines, fast moving Clipper system brings back the rain tomorrow. And again, you'll need the rain gear just after having to deal with it the last couple of days. So a brief break on this Monday. Moderating temperatures, though, highs headed to the low 50s as we kick off February later in the week. And of course, the big question is, how will the groundhog fare come Friday morning relative to whether we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter or if spring's right around the corner? It's not around the corner right now because the low clouds hanging tough. After those scattered snow showers, even a few here in the bluegrass had some accumulation out across southwestern Kentucky and the highest elevations of the southeastern mountains. Live look at downtown Mount Sterling, corner of Main and North Maysville Street at 36. West winds fairly light, about 5 to 10. And temperatures, again, with that low cloud cover, within this type of scenario, it can really be tough to scour those out. But those clouds kind of acting as a blanket and will as we go through the evening hours, so don't expect much change from where we are right now. 38 Manchester over to Hazard along the Hal Rogers Parkway, 37 in Lexington, 36 from Richmond down to Mount Vernon. And that is pretty much the case here in the Commonwealth and throughout the Ohio Valley as well. System that brought us the rain over the weekend out into the Atlantic. See the frontal boundary here, there's an area of low pressure attached to it, and that is going to drop right through the heart of the Great Lakes and just move into the eastern part of the Ohio Valley into the day tomorrow. No issues out there this evening other than the fact that it will be cold, so heavy jacket if you're heading out. Daybreak tomorrow, right around freezing, slightly below, off to the northwest. There comes the moisture. I think with the southwest wind, once the sun comes up, we're going to surge into the upper 30s, and by the time the bulk of the moisture arrives into the late morning, early part of the afternoon, we should be back into the low to mid 40s. So this should be in the liquid form. As far as totals are concerned, not a whole lot out of this, about a tenth, maybe 3/4 of an inch. We'll take everything that we can get as we continue to chip away at that drought that we dealt with since the end of the summer. Looking ahead, notice the low drops down to the south, maybe a snow shower or two, a flurry into the early part of Wednesday. Clouds linger, so similar to today, although it'll be a bit better. Low 40s for afternoon highs. Little weak boundary tries to drop in. Southwest wind out ahead of it. Looking pretty good as we welcome the month of February on Thursday, low 50s, and jumping ahead to Friday and the upcoming weekend. Looking at the two major models, good news on Saturday, both of them indicating it should be a dry and I think fairly pleasant Saturday. It was wet a couple of days ago and of course bitterly cold weekend before last. Now the GFS model showing some rain in here, at least a few scattered showers Sunday, Monday, and then the other major model trying to keep us dry. The good news is temperatures have trended up, so I think we'll be generally in the 50s, so we'll take that. Probably a good 10 degrees above average. Some higher clouds based on this run, so the bottom line with this, beyond the rain chances tomorrow, that's the system we'll be keeping an eye on through the 7 days. So heading into the day tomorrow, breezy with some occasional rain, but first things first here tonight. 30-ish here in the bluegrass. Temperatures across southern southeast Kentucky may sneak into the upper 20s, so it is going to be cold, but we will see some recovery with that southwest wind back up to 46 as mentioned. Winds, again, a little breezy tomorrow afternoon. Morning flurries on Wednesday. Nice start to February on Thursday. And again, Groundhog Day coming up on Friday. We'll watch that potential system with a few scattered shower chances into the early part of next week, into the weekend as well. Afternoon highs upper 40s to right around 50.